Hey guys, welcome back. This is ChosenArchitect, and today we're going to be setting up this basic greenhouse from Calculator and also sorting our circuits. Hopefully you guys are ready. Alright guys, so in between episodes I did a little bit of exploring, and I mean very little. I did not explore that much at all. I just flew in this direction for quite a while, enough to drain about, say one fourth of this Chaos Ruby. And in that time, I found all of these items in chests. So, I have the Rod of Elevation, which teleports you up to the nearest surface. So if I take this rod, and I point it up here, it's supposed to take me up. There we go. Yeah, it'll take you up to whatever you're pointing at. So if I want to go up here, it'll teleport me up here.
All right.
And vice versa. Oh, we got a creeper up here. Scary. As you see the lightning going off. Alright, so, also, we have a fire charm that I found. This guy protects you from, yeah, that's right, fire. I'm fire damage. It's crazy. So, if I have this on and the other charm on, we don't have to worry about pretty much anything. And this guy's pretty cool. It's a reusable ender pearl, so if I fire it over here, it's actually going to carry me. So I'll be able to see myself teleporting, which is pretty cool. Unless I get stuck in a block. Ow. Yeah, don't want to get stuck in a block. Ow. So I probably won't use that one very much. Seems like that's a recurring thing. Also, I found a magic bean. So once you find one of these, you're pretty much set. You can take some bone meal, which I found a bunch of bone too in chests. There was some roots buildings, and I took a little bit of a look at this. I know doing this, so I can get more out of the pulverizer, but I just want to get some bone meal real quick and show you what this does. So each stage has a different color, and then the purple is the fully grown version. And when you break it, you get random stuff. So I got like seeds, and I got this green stained glass. So it'd be nice if I could automate it, but you can't. I've tried even automating it within its own mod. You can automate the seed production, but you cannot automate getting these items. It has something to do with player. I don't exactly know how that works. I did. I took it in a test world. I tried to automate it as best I could with just about every farming and every breaking and player user block in the pack, and nothing works. It'll give you seeds, it'll give you more of these magic beans back, like I have another one now, but that's about as far as it goes. So just keep that in mind. I don't know, you can have a whole field full of it and kind of get a bunch of random stuff, but like I got rabbit hide, I have not killed a rabbit, so yeah, you can get stuff like that. Alright, and I also obtained this guy, which is an inventory crafting table. So if I go ahead and eat it, now I have another option right here. An actual crafting table built right inside my inventory, a full crafting table. So not only do I have the extra storage, but I also have the crafting table. How cool is that? It's pretty neat. And then this guy is a spawner seeker. I was testing it out. This thing is really cool. It's supposed to seek out spawners that are under the world. And it shoots this giant purple ender pearl thing. And yeah, apparently over here, down in there, there is a monster spawner. Kind of goes straight down once you get over to a certain point. And this guy is pretty cool. I love the particle effects and everything. Yeah, it's like straight down here is a monster spawner down there somewhere. And I think that's just about it. This scythe, I don't know if you guys have seen this, but you see all this crop is pretty much all done. One click. Oh. Maybe not. It was one click. Harvest a large area. There it goes. Yeah, you just one click on... There it goes. For some reason it wasn't working. But you just right click on a plant and it harvests a pretty large area and puts everything inside your inventory for you. Which is super convenient and super nice. Alright, so I'm going to take all my fluff pluff, or whatever it's called. Put that in there. I might actually get my fire charms on me. But I don't really need much of this. I was kind of confused. I don't know exactly what these do. So we're releasing... That's from EvilCraft. You know, I may want to actually keep these so they can be used later on, because when you get to EvilCraft, there's no telling what things we're going to need for that. I haven't even started planning for EvilCraft, but I do know there's some pretty cool stuff in that mod that we should be getting into soon. But today, we're going to continue our stretch with Calculator, and moving on to greater and better things with Calculator. We have been getting a few things. Look, we got reinforced dirt here. We got large tanzanite. And we're getting a few things. We're getting a bunch more circuits, as you can see here. It's also generating some power. So there's 66,000 RF in here. I put 8 upgrades in here, speed upgrades, and it's only using 14 RF a tick. But those speed upgrades helped out a lot. But the problem is we're going to now have tons of circuits that we need to actually store. So we need a way of storing those circuits, and there are ways of doing that within Calculator. I guess oh yeah, that's right. It's right here. All right, so Calculator and this right here, the storage chamber, should be the way to go whenever we're going for making storage for these circuits. But we're gonna need 2 separate storage chambers. One for our just plain normal circuits, and one for our stable circuits. These are stable. The ones that are shiny are stable. And these are just regular circuits. And stable circuits are going to be used for making power later on. And honestly, it doesn't take too much to get started with a lot of power early on. And it's all passive power, so you don't really have to put anything into it. So, Calculator. So making these things, making a storage chamber, we're going to need reinforced. So we're going to need a lot more iron, because we already have some right here. That's enough to get us 3 reinforced, get us 1 chamber for right now, I guess. And we'll take the 1 chamber, and we need a chest, and that requires a lot of iron in itself. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna need a lot of reinforced iron. So, cobblestone and wood. I want to make a few of those. I have been harvesting a lot of wood. There we go, that's 4. And our regular old calculator. And we can go ahead and make tons of this stuff. The problem is our iron. I know we have a bunch of iron, but I don't think we have that much iron. Alright, we have a little bit. There we go. Let's try this. Actually, I think this is all made... I think this is made in a regular calculator? Yeah, it is. All of this made in a regular calculator. So that's going to give us enough to make a few more reinforced blocks. But making that reinforced chest, that's something else. But like I said, this thing's totally worth it. I'm not kidding when I say this thing is super worth it. So now we have our 2 reinforced chests. Because like I said, we are going to need 2 of these. And we're going to need a bit more iron. I'll take my other stack of iron. I'll go ahead and combine that. And that should hopefully be enough to get us what we need. Okay, so yeah, that's totally enough. Let's take out our atomic binders. That's what I use to make those upgrades. They're actually pretty simple. As long as you have the atomic calculator, you should be able to make them. So there we go. There's 1 storage chamber. There's another storage chamber. Okay, so setting up the storage chambers, that's going to be something else. We're actually going to need a couple things. We're going to be adding to our XNet network. Let's get a couple more of these. And then we should be good to add to the network. And we can put these storage chambers right here. There we go. Yeah, right here. Should be fine. Actually, I don't even need those other 2. I can just hook them directly to this. So 2 storage chambers. 1 here, and 1 here. And we'll name this normal. and stable. Okay, and we'll make sure that they all go in there. Alright, so each one of these can actually be put into that. So what I'll do is I'll set this chest to extract any of these different things. So I'll put one that's non and one that is. And I'll make sure that those get sorted. So we'll go up here to our XNet network. And we'll find our 2 storages here. And we'll find this. And figure out where we want to actually pull from. So I do see these 2 are going to input. I think you can actually... Oh, I guess you can. I thought you could add another section, but I guess not. So this one I know is empty. And this channel is set to... What is it set to? Okay, items. Okay. So yeah, I can do this. So set this one to extract. And then we'll have it going in here. So we see normal and stable. So I'll set this to insert. And make sure this is normal. So we'll put a filter and we'll filter normals. And then this one will be stable. And we'll set this one to insert. And make sure a stable circuit goes in there. I hope that that keeps that metadata. And we're fixing to find out once we go down here and look. And see if it's actually storing these items. So it is. And this ones are stable. Okay. So it is working. Perfect. That's doing exactly what I want it to do. And it's going to store and stack each one of these. And keep them all sorted for us. How nice is that? And it's all done with XNet. And like I said, all of these can be facaded. And I think I have enough stuff to actually facade those things. So let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at the XNet. Take a look at that facade. There we go. So it just requires some paper. Should have enough of that. And some wool. Actually, let's make it with... we can make wool different ways. Yeah. We'll make a bit of this. As much as I can. And that gives us 16, so that's quite a bit. And what we can do with that is... It says right or sneak right click on a block to mimic. Right or sneak on a cable connector to hide. Okay. So I want to mimic this. And look at that. It's all hidden. And you can't see it. That's pretty cool. Alright, so let's get this guy pretty much automated. As best we can. And let's go ahead and get a Cobble Generator for here. Now, I was told that a good Cobble Generator... Put another connector over here because we're going to need it. Put a connector there. There's a good Cobble Generator from Industrial Foregoing. So let's try that out. I'm pretty sure it was called... Material Stonework Factory? Yeah, it was this guy. So we're going to need a bucket of lava. We're going to need a machine casing. Do I have that? I do. Where's it at? There it is. And 2 iron pickaxes. A piston. Oh, we're missing wood. How convenient. Alright. We can easily fix the wood. Let's actually get a bunch of wood stored up in here. Because we're going to need that. And apparently this thing can produce quite a few things. Not just cobblestone. It can produce sand and gravel, I think. Alright, we need 1 water bucket and 1 lava bucket. Now, I think I have... I think I have it stored in here. There's 1 water bucket in here, I know. I'm going to empty that out. I'm going to go grab some lava. There's got to be a lava pool around here somewhere. Like a surface lava pool. Right over here. So we're going in the right direction. It's just right over here. Perfect. In the trees. I'm surprised these woods haven't caught on fire. By the way, as long as this gem is active on you, you don't take fall damage no matter what. Didn't know if you guys knew that or not. Let's grab our lava. Wow, our first bucket of lava. And we've already got flight. Didn't even have to grab any lava. How nice. Alright, let's head back over here. And craft this thing. Alright, I already have my bucket of water in my bag, so let's grab that. There we go. And grab our industrial, what was that, material stonework factory. And there we go. So now we have a material stonework factory. And we're going to hook it to our XNet system. Gotta love XNet. I'm learning to, I'm really enjoying XNet. Okay, so stonework. What does this all require? This just requires some energy, which we are going to hook up. Let's go ahead and get it some energy. Make sure it's got some power. Hook it to our energy section, which is this one right here. I think you can name the channels. Yeah. Like this. Oh no, that's just naming the block. Oh, I see it right here. Right here is power. And these are items. Okay. And plus it's got, okay, the colors correspond too, so yellow is power. Alright, so let's find our machine right here, and let's create that and give it an insert. Perfect. Now it should be getting power. Now what? Okay, so it's already generating cobblestone. And I guess it's already depositing cobblestone. It's being hoppered out. So as soon as the hopper's full, we don't have to worry about it. Okay, so... Okay, that's making... Okay, I just wanted to make cobblestone. That's where I was saying you can make multiple things. Let's go ahead and pause this. Apparently you could do furnace mode, which will cook it and turn it into stone. A crafting mode, I don't know what that... Oh, that turns it into... Okay, I see what you can do. So this could be cobblestone, then you can put furnace, turn it to stone, then you can turn it to stone brick. Or you can do sand, then furnace, or then sand, and then you can cook it into glass. So this guy's pretty cool. That's sweet, actually. Alright, let's turn it back on. And I was wanting to get back here so I can make sure that it's filling this up and I can grab that other stuff out of here. Yeah, I don't want stone in there, I don't want gravel. I just want cobblestone. So pretty nice, pretty fast as well. And doesn't really require too much. Okay. Sweet, not much to complain about there. Can't complain at all. And we can cover that guy up. Oh, actually, no, I don't want to cover it up. I want this hidden. There we go. Perfect. It's looking pretty clean over here. Now, we're going to eventually have to probably make more of these storages depending on if these circuits fill up. And I can always add more upgrades to these to make them faster, but, I mean, this is looking pretty good. We already have quite a few stable circuits. And I'll kind of explain to you what stable circuits do here shortly. Let me go ahead and actually throw these back in our chest, because we don't need to deal with them. Let's go ahead and grab these. Throw away some of the garbage that's in our inventory, because we don't need that right now. There we go. And let's start looking at calculator. So, a calculator locator requires these rimmed slate things. Let's see if I can get it right here. Which requires reinforced stone brick. And that's just reinforced stone. So this stuff is really simple to make, just the rim stuff. And we're going to need that for this plug. Not for the plug, for the locator. For this right here. The locator requires a beacon, so we're going to have to kill the wither, which should not be too hard at all. Simply because we have protection against the wither, which is kind of crazy. But this guy is actually pretty nice, and we can generate quite a bit of power from it, but I think I might go with the conductor mast and the weather station and kind of get a lot more power with these weather stations before I start doing that. But I mean, these guys are pretty easy to make. This only requires advanced assemblies, which is like nothing. Energy modules, which don't cost too much at all either. And we can make a small little setup with this later on. And like within a couple episodes, we'll probably have this. And we can make this in no time. So, and it'll actually generate quite a bit of power. If I remember correctly, it does. Even the smallest one generates, I think, over 2,000 RF a tick, and it's passive. So that's something to definitely look forward to. Something that I was going to look at today was going to be the greenhouse, and that is the basic greenhouse. So let's take a look at that. We are going to need some kind of power. So there is a generator. Thought I had a generator in my inventory, but I think it's out here. It is out here. This guy right here. So the generator. I want to place my greenhouse right here. This is going to be the simple, basic greenhouse. And we need to have blocks, and as you can see, we need each one of those. And we also need to give this thing some power. And items. Now, the best way to manage this is going to be with XNet. Simply because this face right here outputs and inputs items. So it'll be spitting your items out. But for right now, I'm just going to use it to power this thing. So you can see it's going to require power. And we can throw our coal in there and make sure it's getting some power as we go get the blocks we need. So we're going to need glass. I'll go ahead and use the use one stack of glass. We need wood. And we can use any type of wood. I'm just going to go with what I've built with already. Go ahead and use dark wood for the roof. Making all those. There we go. Hopefully that's enough. And for the walls, planks. Alright, and I'll show you what this guy does. It's actually really cool how this works. So if I hit build, actually I might have to hit rebuild. There we go. It's going to build this thing for us. It's pretty cool. It looks like I'm missing a few more of the dark. And other than that, we should be good. Let's just go ahead and get a few more dark. There we go. That should complete this thing. And then it'll till the ground for us. Ah, the problem, I gotta go inside. There we go. And hit rebuild. And as you can see, it tilled it for us. And the door is in the back, but you can add a door for yourself. But like I said, it's going to spit out items in the front. Now, there is a special thing here. As you can see, there's a oxygen and there's a CO2. So you got O2 and CO2. You want to have CO2 go pretty high up in here to be able to get yourself a pretty nice speed out of this farm. So what you're going to need is lanterns from Calculator. Actually, only one of them. You're going to need a lantern, but a gas-powered lantern is what you're going to need. So these lanterns require a torch and reinforced. So get yourself 2 reinforced and a torch. 2 torches. And we can make this with our regular calculator. You're going to need 2 of those. And I think 2 of these make your gas one. And you're going to need some coal. So we'll take this, and we'll throw this gas lantern inside this room, right here, and start giving it coal. And you're going to start seeing the CO2 level start to rise, and the O2 level start to decrease. So that's because plants thrive on O2. They or CO2. That's what they live, and what they do is they output oxygen. So you're going to want to make sure they have enough food inside there for them. Alright, and we can get any kind of seed, but a seed I would like to get started in there is the Pyrenees seeds. And that's from Calculator. And it's the stuff. The prune seeds. So we need enriched coal with some seeds. So we have our enriched coal. Let's get ourselves some seeds. Regular old Minecraft seeds. And we'll throw this in here. Now we only have 8 slots. So we only need 8 seeds. Perfect. And we go ahead and plant those. And I want to set up an XNet network here so this can work. So you just throw those in there. They're going to get planted. And they're going to grow pretty fast. That's going to be the thing. So let me go get a controller here. And I might just run some XNet cabling over there. It might be something to do. I really need to hook it up to this storage network is what I need to do. That way I can kind of keep it with one controller. Let's see. XNet. Oh yeah, let's get some more cables. What am I missing? String? Not much string, but I'm missing it. XNet. Grab this. Bam. That's 32. Hopefully that's enough. Make sure that's turned off. And I'm going to run this underground. As you can see, this shovel is really fast. There we go. I need to get to it before it starts spitting everything on the ground, because it will do that. There we go. And I'll go ahead and break this, get rid of that. As you can see, it does spit the items. It'll hold them in here, but it will spit the items out if nothing's in its way. And I hope I have enough cabling. That's the other issue. Alright, let's run our cable. There we go. I think I will have enough. Oh yeah, I'll totally have enough. And let's go get ourselves another thing from XNet. The connector. Perfect. Alright, and let's throw this connector on here. And hook that up. And then we can cover this all back up with dirt and never have to see it again. Just like that. I know it's all zigzaggy, but who cares? Alright, so we'll set this over here to give it power, and this is the analyzing chamber. This is the... Where's it at? It's down here probably. There it is. There's the basic greenhouse input. There we go. And we'll set this on this item channel to extract. And we'll make sure it gets imported. I guess it's going to go in there, which is fine. That's fine. It can go in this chest. And it's going to start going into that chest and flooding that chest, so I can actually upgrade that chest. Let's get diamonds. 2 diamonds. And glass. I think it's a diamond upgrade. Diamond from gold. Gold to diamond chest upgrade. There we go. Alright, I'm going to try this again without crashing. So, it's the diamond chest. Now, what did it cause? Okay, so we need glass. Regular glass. 2 diamonds, and a piece of gold. For some reason, it didn't like this recipe. No idea. But I'm going to go ahead and make this. And we're going to upgrade this chest. There we go. Now we have a really large chest. And storing those seeds and stuff should not be a big deal. And hopefully, it's actually doing its job and working. I'm not seeing any of the seeds actually being harvested. It is getting power. These are 85. I'm waiting to see some power here. Actually, let me double check and make sure. This is set to extract, correct? Yeah, it is. Okay. Set to extract. It should be doing its job. Alright, so I think I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to place this. I put another connector here. And if I place this down, it should start exporting them to the chest. I don't know why this is not exporting. It should. But it should output to this chest. There's 10. If not, I think it goes to the bottom and needs power from the front. But I thought I remember powering it from the bottom. I mean, you can't power it from the inside, so you have to power it from somewhere. Kind of waiting for these to grow. It's kind of a bad thing to do, I guess. Okay, so it is going in here. Alright, so now I can configure this differently. Okay, so let's go configure this the right way now that I have that chest there. And let's find the greenhouse. Okay. So the basic greenhouse. Let's make sure it's getting power. And then let's go make sure that this chest here is actually extracting items and inserting them into here. And then we can actually delete this channel. We don't need that. And it's extracting and it's going to insert into here. So it actually should. That chest is just a buffer chest. And I'll make sure that it's going down here, right? Let's make sure. Because it hasn't actually exported any items yet. So the items are still there. Let's check again, make sure this chest is doing what it's supposed to. Block chest. Extract. And insert into here. It's enabled, everything's enabled. It's just not doing what I want it to do. That's the only thing. And it could be because this don't have any power. Why is this no longer receiving power? That could be a major issue. Yeah, because this should definitely be receiving power. Right? Make sure this is set to what it needs to be. This controller needs to be insert. It's just not getting any power for some reason. Well, that's no good. How is this supposed to work without power? I think I need to do a little jump boost. A little bit of boost on that power. Throw this generator down here. Give it a jump boost. There we go. Now let's see if it's working. And actually transferring items. There it goes. Yeah, it was just out of power. That's all it needed, was power to be able to move the items. Okay, so now that that's all fixed, things should be running more smoothly now. So I put that there just to jump boost it. This should have power even when this is not connected to it. As long as there's power here, we should have power. Okay, it looks like 80 RF a tick is not enough to run all these machines. So that's why we made this stuff. And we're making these seeds, because these seeds we can turn into the dust, I think. Right? Can't these be turned into coal? Yeah, they can be turned into the enriched coal. Pretty nice. Okay. All we need is our calculator to do that. Well, our calculator right here. Let's see, will this work? Bam. So, Pretty nice to be able to get enriched coal. Well, I'll pretty much always have coal now. I don't have to make a tree farm or nothing. This is going to be one of our methods of getting coal. And yeah, this does 250 RF per tick, so it is enough to power everything. So the next step would be to set up a docking station in EvilCraft, but we're going to worry about that next episode. If you enjoyed this episode, please don't forget to click that subscribe button if you haven't already, and also give this video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome, and as always, thanks for watching.